Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And here it comes. Andres Gimenez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
First pitch, 120.
The pitch. And that's a little high. That clips the corner. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with two strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
So up next, Steven Kwan, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0. Steven Kwan, pretty active on the bases, and not surprising, his favorite players growing up were 2 really good base runners, Ichiro Suzuki and Dave Roberts. And the right-hander deals.
Ball.
That one drifts inside. Called strike right there. The pitch. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
In the air, out towards right center. Suzuki has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Guardians fail to score, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. And our starting pitcher here today, Triston McKenzie. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Here's Nico Hoerner. The line to kick the pitch. There's the strike. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, 0-2 now. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
And now it's even up.
No.
And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kwan hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Wind in the pitch. And it's even up. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Jimenez settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Back here at the friendly confines. Josh Bell at the plate now.
Designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Taillon back to work. And a good eye there.
1-0.
And that's down and away. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 3. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Here's Josh Naylor. Right side. Suzuki makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That is good. The right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Oscar Gonzalez. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Run around the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the second. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Christopher Morel. Good eye right there. Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above Double-A. And the pitch. Left field, way back there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Ball 1.
McKenzie certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Check swing, and he held up.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
There's a strike.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Two and two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. And there's 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Edwin Rios here. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is in for a strike. That
Ball.
one missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
Taya back to work. Rosario measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. That's to third. Toss to Mancini. One up, one down.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
And up next for Cleveland, George Valera. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that's through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. The other way. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Naylor getting the start at catcher, 23 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's in there at the knees. Bounced up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing across here this half. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Trey Mancini. Chris, you know what they call Mancini? Boom, boom. That's right. For Ray Mancini, the famous boxer, it stuck when he started hitting home runs, though, in baseball. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, good power hitter on the field, but a really good human being off the field. And in fact, in 2021, he was named the AL Comeback Player of the Year after beating stage 3 colon cancer in 2020 and became a real inspiration to many around the league.
Next offering upstairs.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And the righty deals. Good eye right there. Kicks and fires. Hit hard, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. And the batter now, Luis Torrens. In there for strike one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The pitch. That misses off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
Bounced out to short. Rosario whips it to first on the run. 2 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Here's a speed threat. Nico Hoerner, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it. And
oh, he gloves it.
That one was ticketed for the gap, but couldn't get through security. Great job there of leaping, making the catch, and ending the inning.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Andres Gimenez. The wind of the pitch. That one close, ruled the ball. 1-0. Fly ball down the line. Suzuki has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
That's out to center field, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And a pitch.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. The Guardians go down in order, and we are still scoreless. Here at Wrigley Field, Ian Happ up to hit.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
The wind of the pitch.
Happ, a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Down the line, it's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Hard ground ball, base 9. Oh, the throw is wild. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
The third baseman, number 5.
Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. 0 for 1 so far. Base hit and a run in to score. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And there's a foul ball. And a 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. First and second here, no outs. Rips that one to right. Can't get there, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now, Edwin Rios. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And ball 1.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-0. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Jimenez over to second, and a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Trey Mancini now went down on strikes his first time through. Ball 1, no strikes. Morel at third with 2 away. That one lifted to left. Kwan settles underneath it. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. And the batter now, Josh Bell.
The designated hitter.
After putting up a nice...
And the final score here, 4-3. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Schaum.